Imbeciles! After all the trouble you've gone through, you're about to die right where you started. It's so poetic.
This is it, Clank. Let's get him.
You might have been useful to me after all. Too bad you chose the wrong side.
The final boss. Here we are finally after 7 or 8 hours of playing this game, and you're going to want to stock up on all the ammo that you can. Once you get to the third phase of this boss, then you will have ammo constantly thrown at you, so it's not that big of a deal, but up until then it's really easy to lose your ammo. The two weapons I will be using the most are the Blaster and the Devastator, and Captain What's-His-Name will have taken some damage from Clank earlier until he forced Clank to be tiny. And as soon as you jump in, a little bit of his health will be gone, but when you get his health down a couple of bars, then he's going to switch to a new area. And the first attacks he's going to do to you are shooting a bunch of rockets, and those rockets will have indicators on the ground where they're going to hit. So they're pretty easy to dodge, but if you're not paying attention, they can hit you like that one just did. And he'll also, in this first phase, the only attacks he'll do is this one, and he'll also turn his arm into that kind of rocket and shoot a big blast at you. Now that, if you don't jump high enough, that blast will hit you, so you need to make sure to jump correctly, and as you do this a few times, you'll notice what I mean by that. And when you do enough damage, which you should be able to do enough with about 40 shots of your blaster left, and use your blaster until it's out of ammo. But anyway, once you do enough damage, he'll blow up this platform, and then you'll need to go on to the next one. Be sure to switch to your swing shot. These platforms, I believe, will fall eventually, and you need to switch to your swing shot because these platforms do fall as soon as you touch on them, and if you don't have it switched, then you're gonna probably fall off and die like how it's happened to me a few times when I was doing this. I mean, I died to the first part because I didn't have my swing shots selected, and it was just, God, it's aggravating. Now, the thing about this boss, there are no checkpoints. You have to beat him throughout all of the waves, and that can be kind of annoying because a few parts of him are pretty lengthy. Now, you see that health orb over there. I don't actually recommend going for it straight away, and that's just because he's probably going to blast you with a couple of rockets, and it's just not going to... You may get hit by the rocket while trying to get that health. So I would say wait for him to blow it up, and then if you happen to pick up the health, then pick it up. And try to pick it up before you actually get him low enough to continue on to the third phase, which the third phase is definitely the most difficult. But anyway, there, if you use the Devastator, just a couple of blasts from that will take it out. About 14, okay, that's not a couple. Well, 14 Devastator blasts will take him out, and you won't have to deal with his mine attack that much. His mines are extremely annoying, and I just really wanted to get him taken out before I had to deal with those. So this will be the third time that you'll need, or third time that you'll need to jump over these platforms. Make sure your swing shot is selected, and then there's going to be a cutscene once I jump onto that final platform.
So it has come to this. Once I step on this ignition switch, a countdown will commence, the end of which signals the destruction of your pitiful world.
There must be another way to make a home for your people.
You think that's what this is about? Who do you think polluted our last world? I did. This is about one thing and one thing only: cash, and lots of it. You see, I've been paid for every square inch of my new world. Once the inhabitants move in, I will begin polluting this world as well. Then the whole thing starts all over again. Brilliant.
Why, you evil little...
Save it, Clank. We have to stop that timer.
So as you can see, that button is going to need to be pushed, and you only have a certain amount of time to push the button. So immediately go toward the button and ground pound on it to push it in. Now as soon as you do that, he's going to get a force field around him, and he's going to charge after you. Now he's going to be faster than you unless you boost, and what you want to do is boost toward this rail at the edge of the map. When you jump onto the rail, then he'll pretty quickly stop chasing you, and all you have to do is just kind of go around it, but he can't hit you when you're on this rail, and this rail is also really good if you just kind of need a break and want to get rid of all the other stuff that's going to be happening. At this point, you will have unlimited ammo, because a bunch of ammo boxes are going to spawn, and he's going to be destroying the ammo with his attack, or he's going to be destroying the ammo boxes with his attacks, so all you have to do is really just walk by him to pick it up. And if you have the bolt collector, I think that affects ammo too, so you'll be able to pick it up from pretty far away. Now, don't rush anything here, don't try to make anything go by really quickly, and don't really focus on your health that much. Just try to focus on not getting hit. You really want to run around away from him while he's spitting out those mines, and you want to wait for him to shoot out those rockets from his fist, because that'll blow up all of those mines, and that gives you a really good opportunity to take out a lot of his health. When he becomes really annoying, he's going to spawn all of these robots that are going to run at you, and I would say just spam the Glove of Doom, because you will be getting ammo for that, and the Glove of Doom will take out most of those robots. It's going to be pretty darn laggy, but you know, you can deal with it. And then you're going to want to be using the Devastator. If you get any Devastator ammo, use it all on him. You don't have to first person to aim it toward him. It'll lock onto him pretty easily, and just pay attention, make sure that it aims in his general direction. It should hit him, and Devastator is going to do some of the most amount of damage to him that you'll need. Now, this boss fight may be easier if you had the Rhino, but I don't have the Rhino. I didn't bother getting 150,000 bolts before this, so, you know, whatever. Now, he will summon the button again once he takes enough damage, and you'll have even less time to step on it, but once again, just step onto it, ground pound it, and then jump onto the railing so you can avoid his damage. Now, when you get him to his lower health, he'll be doing yet another attack, which is pretty easy to dodge. He'll be kind of aiming this ball of lightning, and it'll fire at you, and you need to kind of anticipate the direction it's going to go in, because you won't be able to outrun it if you think you can. It just moves too quick. So right there, I just took way too many hits, and I was like, really? That's happening? And then he quits doing that, and he resumes his normal waves of attacks. So you basically need to repeat that until he dies, and once you do that, you'll be finished with the game. Thank you for watching this walkthrough, and that'll be it for this video.
Ratchet?
What's up? You know, this time I am thinking what you're thinking. This can't be good. That was close. Clank, you can pull us up now.
The servos in my arm appear to be broken.
Broken? As in, fall to our deaths broken?
Yes.
That was close. Thanks.
My arm appears to be badly damaged.
Ah, you'll be all right. Hey, tin can! Where do you think you're going? We, still need to fix that arm.
Do you have a problem with unwanted hair? Is painful itching in your nether regions causing you undue embarrassment? Do you just plain stink? Then you need this, the Gadgetron Personal Hygienator. Hi, I'm Steve McQuark, and this little baby can take care of any grooming needs that are just too much trouble for you to handle yourself. Allow me to demonstrate. Yeah.
Ah,
Oh, mommy.
turn it off!